Alright, hello fellow viewers and welcome back to yet another Safari Sunday, and just a heads up, it is the the Euro Championship in football, or for your Americans out there, soccer. So that means you might hear some cheering from on my mic because yeah, where I'm at, tons of people are watching the game outside, and I did hear some shouting. So if you hear that, then you know what is going on. Hey there, Ahmed. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Alright, so I will definitely immediately go for the Heracross. That's exactly what I want. That's why I already prepared everything that I need, and yeah, let's go. Cafes very close to where I am. They are watching the EM, and there's two games going on, and I don't know if that's legal or not, but it does happen a lot in especially in Europe, or in general European countries, is that they just basically show the game in public. Some cafes even do it when the weather outside is good. They just use a projector and they project the game onto a for example, they project the game onto the outside of the building where the cafe is in. And I think something like that is going on pretty close to me. I do have to have the window open though, because otherwise it just becomes a bit too warm. Especially I got multiple screens on. I got my PC that's on. I got my GameCube that's on. And they definitely do heat up the place after a couple of hours. I definitely feel the difference in heat. And I mean, that's just a fundamental fact of the universe, right? Things that do work heat up. That's just how thermodynamics work. And especially because my... you might have heard that cheering, but because of the room that I'm streaming in, where my computer is pretty small. That's why it also heats up so quickly. Oh, looks like Switzerland got 1 goal. And the other one is Scotland versus Hungary, and that's still 0-0. But Switzerland, Germany, that's 1-0. 1 for Switzerland. I now know what had to happen for the crowd to go whoa before. It's funny though, you, even if you don't watch TV at all, you definitely know when the Euro finals are, because if you're in Europe, you can't just cannot escape them. They always wiggle their lives or themselves into your life, which I don't really mind that much, to be fair. Just always depends which nation wins. If it's a nation where we have, like for example, if it's Germans, or Portuguese or French people, I definitely will hear that, because then the honking parade will start. You just have tons of people, fans, being very happy that their sports team won, and they're just honking to get attention. Like that even made itself into papers, people in the news debating, should we continue set practice? What about the people who need to sleep? Because, I mean, it is a Sunday, and Sunday evening even. Some people have to work tomorrow morning. But that's just how it is in Europe. I know in the US, soccer, as you call it, isn't really that well liked, or at least it is liked, but you're not as crazy about it as Europeans are. You're more into baseball than we are. There's not really a lot about baseball going on in Europe. At least not that I'm aware of. First reset, let's see. And yeah. Shiny Phanpy. It always starts with the accidental shinies. I just cannot escape them. Alright, let's see. It's a level 27 one that I just caught. Nice. Right, 27. Could be a lot, could be multiple, but I will go with the smallest integer, the smallest number in the advanced tab. But a shiny is a shiny, I always accept them. So let's... I mean, I can still keep it in my party for now. So already down to one shiny. Really, not even 10 minutes of the stream and I already got one. Even though I just want that Heracross, come on. Right, saved and let's go. Very quiet today again. I guess my viewers would rather be watching the football game. Maybe the current streaming layout isn't ideal, as in the time slot that it appears in. Oh, there's a helicopter. Jeez, these things are always so loud. Not sure if you've heard it very loud as well. But look, hopefully not. Right, so, I mean... yeah, I just assume it's the earliest frame, so it was about 20-ish frames late. As always, the thing that I'm looking forward to getting is this, a shiny Heracross at frame 15,168. That's what I'm aiming for. Yesterday I got a lot of shinies, but it was 9 shiny, or not 9, sorry, 8 shiny Psyducks. 8 shinies of the same species. To be fair, I didn't catch them all, since this is the Safar-Zone after all. But to be fair, I mean, I have so many now. I was looking for a Golduck, but apparently that is way too hard to get a hold of. To be fair, it's only a couple of frames that yield me one. Odds are I instead hit a Psyduck frame, unfortunately. There are just way more of these than there are Golduck frames. And for the next one, I mean, next Saturday I will not be able to stream. Although the Saturday after that, the normal streaming schedule will resume. And I would also like to say that I will start with Area 5 then, even though I haven't gotten them all in Area 3 yet. But that might take a long while, and I'm more than willing to go back to these areas. I just want the format to not become too stale. I mean, we've already seen all of these shinies so many times. We want to see some new things. Some nice Johto shinies that I also could use, like I explained yesterday. There's some shinies that I can get in the Safari-Zone, especially Area 5, that can learn... what's it called again? I keep forgetting the English name. It's the one where you can give, you basically can give another Pokemon stat boost and all that. Baton Pass, that's what it is, right? So it can learn, many of these can learn Baton Pass, which is something very practical if you're going to hunt shinies such as Rayquaza, Groudon, Kyogre, the Latis, just in general legendary Pokemon that I also hunt as shinies, which are very hard to get in the first place. So when I use these shinies as a baton passer with boosts and all that, that would definitely be of big help. So I can't use them competitively because they're too bad. But still, they still will get some use out of them. And I will treat them wonderfully, of course. As wonderful as you can treat a virtual creature. Oh, hey there, Kaiser comes in. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Heads up if you hear a crowd cheering outside. It's because of the Euro 24 Cup. Because right now where I'm at, there's like so many cafes that just, well, they basically just show the game out in the open. They just project it onto a, like the outside of the building where the cafe is at. That's just a thing that happens a lot in Europe. Not sure if it's legal or not, but that's not my cup of tea. And there's crowds outside really going, yeah, and whoa. And if my microphone happens to catch that, then you know where it's coming from. And I've already gotten one shiny, accidental shiny Fanpy. Again. So many of them. I'm busy right now, but if you're still streaming in about an hour, I'll be able to watch. Yes, I will stream for definitely more than an hour. I'll probably stream for 2 hours minimum. Although I might stop earlier tonight, since I do have to get up a bit earlier than usual tomorrow. There's some stuff that I need to do. So just a heads up. Now they are suddenly all quiet. Is it halftime already? Well, it seems to be really, really close. Kind of funny that I'm not even there with the people watching the game, and yet I can kind of deduce without even having to look at it what is happening. Yeah. Soon it is halftime, and then they take a break with commercials and all that. Man, football is really something that unites a lot of Europeans. You don't even need to be an expert in it, or you don't need to be a super massive nerd about it. You'll still somehow fit in. You can just sit there, pick any country that you're rooting for, and then just go into some random cafe and cheer with the others. Or cry because they lost. You don't even need these TV subscriptions or satellite TV, anything like that. You just need to go into some cafe or just wander around European countries long enough. Eventually you're gonna find some place where you can watch the game for free. And never did anything happen because of that. Like, even though I think it is illegal, but no one, it just seems like no one cares. Which, to be fair, they're FIFA and all those, they make enough money already, so don't think that's too much of a ethical concern. At least that's if you ask me. Oh, Heracross, please come to the... It's getting ridiculous. It's getting very ridiculous. Alright, let's see. Now I'm looking forward to an oddish. Oh well. Try again. You know what the funny thing is? If you can get so many shinies and you clone them, what I do is I clone a lot of them that I get, and then I transfer them to home. And then I go online and I ask for Pokemon that I don't have yet. So that would be a lot of the Hisuian forms and any of the Paldea decks, since I haven't played these games yet. So I'm probably gonna start with the Pokédex being filled with for these games, even though I haven't really played them. That would be very funny. People never say no to shinies on the GTS. No one says no to shinies on the GTS. It's a very easy way of getting a lot of free Pokemon, basically. I'm trading away things like shiny Oddish, shiny Psyduck, yeah, any of these shinies. Some of the shinies that I have I cannot trade like that, simply because they have that 100 battles ribbon from Pokemon Colosseum XD. That means you cannot trade them over the GTS. The app on my mobile then says, oh, it's too valuable to be traded. That's why I have to trade over some, you know, freshly caught, freshly cloned shinies. They usually never say no to those. Doesn't really matter what shiny it is. They see that it's from Pokemon Bank, which a lot of people are really looking for these Pokemon specifically. Some of them have attacks that you can't get in the newer games anymore, or there's in general people who just try to preserve every generation of Pokemon, or just a lot of different Pokemon. And hey, if it makes a random kid happy, then why not? I get what I want, and the kid gets what they want. Alright, 1 minute remaining. Very quiet in the stream. Also outside, but I think that's because the break is going on. Yeah. So funny that you can tell so easily. Maybe the timing for my streams now isn't the best, considering that is going on. Although I do not know what the percentage overlap is of my viewers and the EM. No idea. I slept a long time today. I slept until 12, which is not something I really like to do. Alright. Heracross, please cross me. No. It'd be great if he... I think if I get the Heracross tonight, then I'll also start with Area 6. And then I can kind of... I mean, that would also be okay that I kind of change. If I've had Area 5 and 6 for a while, I can go back to areas that I previously didn't get every single shiny on. Or maybe if I by then have mastered the battle video method, I think there's some that I can also, some frames that I can get like that. So that still a lot of footage, a lot of streams, much more to come. And someone texted me. Alright, so James, I see that you're you're watching it. Hi. Don't worry about the chat thing not working too much. If it doesn't work, then don't stress yourself. Oh, and also if you hear cheering from my end, that's because a lot of people are basically watching the football games, you know, the Euro 24 Cup. And they're very loud about it, and I mean, I don't mind. Just a heads up so you know what that is. Usually that doesn't happen. But you know, for football, of course, Europeans are gonna be there for that. And I have to leave the window open because it's pretty warm. More like humid warm, not a good warm. Let me see what the weather is gonna be. So right now it's about 17 degrees Celsius, which it does not feel like. It feels like at least 10 degrees more. And starting at tomorrow, it's gonna be warm. Alright, dress season has begun. Finally. If I were a Pokemon trainer in real life, you know, the thing they always say before the battle starts, I would say I love dresses. They are easy and comfy to wear. That would be my saying. That would be my motto. Of course, a obvious reference to the teenager who in the original games, red, blue, green, yellow, who said something along the lines of, I love shorts, they're comfy and easy to wear. But to me, it's dresses. You just slap a dress on and you're good. It looks good. It feels good in the way that if you're having sensory issues, it's not too much to deal with. And you get them in so many nice designs. Definitely a fan of that. Alright, so next week's gonna get warm, very warm, and then the week after that's gonna get a bit colder again. Oh, I'll get a headache, and I just know it. Right, 3 seconds. Oh, Heracross! That is nowhere near Heracross. Actually, I mean, that is the way that I'm a Blissey has done the Safari-Zone hunts, is with the battle video method. I think that does make it a bit easier. But now I'm doing it like I'm doing it, and stop moving, NPCs. You're messing up my frames. Can also go here, doesn't really matter. All the patches of grass have the same wild Pokemon. Oh, how quiet indeed. What else is new? Luxembourg unemployment really high? Higher than the EU rate? Yeah. I mean, I'm just one of these, among these statistics. Hey there, Animator, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Upon my name as Animator, my Twitch name as Joe Mama, the first American. Ah yes, it's been a while since you did the America spam here. Are you watching the European Cup as well, or do you not really care about European football that much? Or soccer, whatever you call it. Since you go about on and on about the America thing, I presume you say soccer to it. Why is that even the thing? Like, where did that originate from? I do wonder. Why do they say soccer while we say football? I never really found out why that distinction exists. You're not even a football fan? Well then, okay, dismiss my question then. Just in case you hear cheering from my mic, that's because there's a lot of people watching outside, watching the game. Oh yeah, you're not an American, but if you live in New York, then maybe you are accustomed to. I know you're from Dubai, that I know, but I also remember you told me you were living in New York, so it wouldn't be that much of a surprise if you would say the American terms for that. While speaking English, of course. You're joking? Oh, sorry. I'm very autistic when it comes to this. Sometimes it just goes whoosh above my head. Alright, 5 seconds. Gimme that Heracross. Gimme, gimme, gimme. No, I don't want this. Ha, as if I would waste a ball on a normal Oddish. Hey there, Polygons. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Are you watching the game, the European Football Cup, or do you not care about that? Because in case you hear cheering outside, where I'm streaming. Oh, come on. I need to reset again because it just advances the frames too much. That much I figured out. Also got pop snappers, you know, those little things you throw on the ground as a kid and they explode. Yeah, we also have them here. They're just under a different name. We just call them knoller, because knollen is Luxembourgish for going boom. Basically explosion, exploding. So you also don't care about that. There's some guy with either a microphone outside or a megaphone. But it's definitely loud, that much I can make out. And this is the shiny that I've gotten until now, a accidental shiny Phanpy. You know how this goes, always with these accidental ones. Thing is, they're only 50 bucks in my currency for 10 pieces. Okay, 50 bucks in your currency, I assume that is not 50 euros. 130 bucks for 50 pieces. I mean, also here they're a bit expensive. That doesn't look shiny. It is a shiny though. I know, it's a weird... I mean, in the way that you can tell if it's a shiny or not is, you know, see with this Umbreon is not a shiny. And if you look above the Umbreon sprite, there's the, where it says NR plus, not plus, sorry, point. That's where you see if it's a shiny or not. Because if it is a shiny, the number, the NR period and the Pokédex number will be yellow, and the background will also be brighter, so see the difference? And this is indeed a shiny. I know it's a stupid shiny in a way. I mean, what's the point of a shiny you can't even recognize? But that's just the way it is. No, 50 isn't expensive in my currency. Okay. I mean, I haven't bought them since I was a kid, so... Usually, people buy them here when it's New Year's. Just make as much noise as possible. What do you think? Will I get the Heracross tonight, or will this be another accidental shiny fest? There are more things you can get with just 30 bucks. I mean, I don't know your currency, what 30 bucks would be in euro, or dollars, or yen. Hey there, James. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Glad you could make it into the chat as well. Watching stream on my Apple TV, but I managed to get the live chat working on iPhone instead. Thanks for your help today, and sorry if I message too much. Happens when I forget my meds. No problem, James. No problem. I mean, I wasn't annoyed by anything at all. It's a new place where you are, and I mean, that has to be very exciting. You're on your own, but Heracross is rare. You're on your own, that question. I mean, it did appear already, but it fled. So if it appears again and I catch it, then... well, let's see. No, not a shiny. Let's see, the other frame would be 15,219. Yeah, that is a Heracross. It's in slot 11. This is the earliest frame. I could also go for a slightly later frame. No! Oh, let's just do that then. There we go. It's that, if I'm not mistaken, 19. Yes, exactly. Let's go for that Heracross frame instead. No idea what the guy is saying into the megaphone, but... Right. there seems to be a crowd cheering now. No! Oh, game, come on. Don't do this to me. So I think I told you this before, but I defeated the final boss of Sekiro. Congratulations, animator. That is no easy task. Definitely not. And I think you did, yeah. But still, congratulations. That's a very cool feat. Funny that this Heracross is adamant, but the IVs for special attack are better, even though I'm not gonna use special attack on that Pokemon ever. But you get what you get. If you want to RNG for good IVs, there's other ways of doing that. For example, the painting method in Emerald. Okay, something has happened apparently. I don't know if you heard that as well, but the crowd seemed to be pretty disappointed in something. Maybe the Germans almost scored a goal. If you Google it, he's the hardest boss in all of gaming. In all of gaming? Then I have to check. Otto's Burgers was good, but I gotta try one of the other places you suggested another night. It's my second night and I already miss my cat. Yeah, I imagine. Tomorrow I plan to visit the city in depth. Yeah, because today is Sunday and, I mean, you've noticed yourself. There's almost everything is closed on a Sunday in Germany. In a lot of European countries. Driving around Hamburg is just like London. I can't read the signs, but Google Maps is a massive help. Wait, you can't read the signs in London? What? You should be. You're a Brit. You speak English. Or am I misunderstanding something? Google the boss, he's the hardest, definitely. What's his name again? Saint Ishin Ashina. Ishin the Sword Saint, so spoiler alert for all of those. One of the first Reddit posts that I find is someone saying the final boss was surprisingly easy. Probably a poser. Alright, another one I found is I am sick and tired of the final boss. Have to see a video. But I do believe you that it's a hard one. Although the hardest in all of gaming, I don't know. There's a lot of games out there that are very ridiculously hard. Can't read the signs in Hamburg. That's why Google Maps has been a massive help. Yes, but you said traveling around Hamburg is just like London, comma, I can't read the signs. I thought that was related to each other, you know. That's how I read your sentence, but it's all good. You meant the commonality being that you use Google Maps for help, not being able to read signs. Is that another shiny Fanpede? I want a Heracross, come on, how ridiculous is this? I just want a Heracross. And you don't want to stay? Anyone here want a shiny Fanpede? And there we go, second shiny card for the stream. Alright. Sure. What else can I do, right? Except save and try again. And maybe try to get the frame by calibration. Level 29 if I remember correctly. Yes. Okay, I assume it's this slot, this one here, but it could be any of them. Very hard to say. They're identical in every single way, so you cannot deduce which one it was, but I think it's this one. Let's just try. Ecition is Saint Ecition is the hardest. My heart was pumping when he was so close to being killed. And then something Arabic that I cannot read at all. What does that mean? Oh, it's motion. Apparently that's what you're saying. Shiny Fanpy is just a letdown, I know. We now got 2 of them. I have so many. And I mean Fanpy is kind of not just kind of very disappointing, but at least the evolution is a good shiny, so at least there's that. Can't really say the same for all shinies that are bad. That's an off-brand. Was in the sun for a little too long, so the color is kind of bleached from the UV light. As in London's easy to get around, and so is Hamburg, thanks to Google Maps, if that makes more sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I went to Wandelhalle today, if you know what that is. It's a mall that's open on Sundays. I mean, I've seen them before, as in the trademark name, but I've never went to a Wandelhalle before. Did you see the, do you like miniature things? Like miniature trains and all that? Because Apparently there's a big thing like that in Hamburg. But you need to reserve tickets beforehand or else you can't get in. So maybe it's worth looking into that as well. I said shiny in an English way, but in Arabic I used the letter SH and connected it with the others to say shiny. Right, that might got lost in translation here. Right, crowd cheering. You just reminded me to reserve a ticket, so thank you for that. They had a leaflet about it in the hotel. Oh, they even had a leaflet, like a pamphlet about it. Well, I mean, if I was in Hamburg, I would definitely try to see that. Check that out. And others who I talked to ask about Hamburg have told me the same. Right. Come on. Give me a good one. I'll let you be the judge of that, if that is a good one or not, but here we go. Shiny, Oddish. Why do you always have to show up? Without fail. Really. Always that freaking Oddish. And what now? You wanna stay? You wanna... What do you want? Come on. Alright, so that one got caught as well. Why not? Who here smokes weed? Hopefully not a lot, because a lot of my audience is are some of them are minors, and I don't want those to touch that. Alright, so let's put you back. And where did you get transferred? Here. Alright. So 3 shinies until now. These here. And I'm trying to figure out... I'm just gonna assume I'll hit this frame instead. Again, I can't say with absolute certainty. All that I know for certain is I'm gonna save. I don't know if you smoke Oddish or not. Right. When you pay 500 Poké Dollars per shiny, it's essentially what I'm doing here. You smoke Oddish. Do you... like, does that not get you into problems with a driver's license? Because some countries have very backwards laws regarding that. Where basically they punish you if you ingested cannabis like a couple of days before you were driving. Even though at the time where they tested it, you were not incapacitated or under any influence, you'd still be able to lose your license. Some countries are very backwards like that. I mean, that's the equivalent of drinking a beer on Sunday. and then getting your license taken away on a Thursday or something like that. Just ridiculous. Not very scientific. I'm all against driving under the influence, but what I mean is driving under the influence, and the way politics is handling it here is not like that, unfortunately. See, in the Pokemon world, how we obtain weed is we cut off the leaves of the oddish, then smoke it somewhere secluded. It's a poison type as well, so I don't know if that is the best idea, but you do you. I don't know if smoking the leaves of something else would be better. Right, I'm also putting 2 Pokemon in my Wonder Trading box on the GTS app. Let's see. Very easy way to get Pokemon. I'm gonna tell you guys, I'm gonna start with the Violet with the Paldex complete. That would be so funny. Shiny Oddish is rarer to smoke. It costs 9,000 Poké-Dollars to smoke the shiny ones. And I have a lot of them. So I'm the Shiny Oddish dealer. Gimme. You want one? Sure. I mean, I'm giving those for free. You don't need to pay me anything. You're totally not 5. I mean, sure, I have multiple. Do you want one from the Safari-Zone or non-Safari-Zone? If you've seen the screenshot that I had on Discord, then you know I have a lot of shiny Oddish. No underage smoking here, definitely. Whatever, just give me the damn shiny weed. I mean, there's a the flavor. There's a in my Discord channel. There's a tab for Pokemon trades. If you want one, write something in there. We'll get in touch, and then I'm gonna give you the shiny weed. And please, game, give me the shiny Heracross. No, come on. Nothing like anything I want. You just want it now? Well, you have to be a bit patient. Since I am playing the game now. Someone's very addicted to the shiny weed, it seems. If you can't wait a single second. No! Why does that keep happening? Hey there, Zatu. Need to do the battle video method. If that happens, you just click on the battle video and then you start at a certain frame again. I really need to get that working for me. Did you know? Did you know what? No! Keeps happening! Why? Come on. Oh, that reset felt really good. Or accurate, let's see. That much is to be revealed. Shout out for oxygen for existing in our air to breathe in our lungs. Yeah, shout out to that. But it's also slowly burning us alive, so don't forget about that as well. Stop moving NPCs. Well, they're NPCs, they're not going to do anything other than what they're programmed to do. Here it is where you can also use Rock Smash. Oh, there you go. Stop it, game. Don't give me a battle like that. Just proceed with the frames normally. I ruined your childhood. Okay. I'm sorry about that. No one... How will I ever be the same now? I don't know, ask your psychiatrist if you have one. Infinite is going crazy, holy... Yeah, but this is so annoying. Come on, why this happened 3 times in a row now that I got a wild encounter. Finally, now I can do this. You probably know it from I'm a Blissey already, but if you get into a battle, battles advance the frames twice as fast as if you aren't in a battle. So that definitely will bring the whole thing out of sync, and I might as well just reset again. You ruined because you said oxygen is burning us alive. It is though. It's called oxidization. And that's also the reason why there's a protecting membrane around your DNA, because DNA gets destroyed by oxygen. And oxygenation is just basically burning. We are very slowly, at a ridiculously slow rate, burning. But it's so slow that you don't really notice it. That's why very old books, they look like... You know when you burn paper, the split second where it becomes a bit smaller and browner? Very old books look like that because it's the same process, just slowed down several orders of magnitude. Breathing is technically in a way deadly, but to be fair, everything in the universe can be deadly, so don't think too much about that. And trust me, don't think too much about that, because you want to be calm at 4 AM in the night, right? Right. Existing is deadly if you really think about it. Very, very quiet. James, are you still there? Right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. This is gonna continue, isn't it? The fourth shiny. Now you're still there, just live chat doesn't work well. Well, there's another shiny here, and it's of course not the Heracross. Oh, you're still with me. Right, level 29 Thanpy. Let me see. Got it. Not really too excited since, I mean, come on, I have too many already. Alright, I'm just gonna assume it's this. So this one, hit update, go on to finish the safari mission thing, save and try again. What are we at now? 1 hour, around 1 hour of streaming, still no shiny Heracross, but I have to say that still going not too bad, since all these shinies that appeared have been caught. At least there's that. But still, come on. Heracross, where art thou? Took this route because I thought for a split second maybe if I don't have that brown red-haired NPC around, who seems to move a bit less, maybe that would work. Right, please, no. Thank you. Thank you, game. Right, Tropica, it's up to you now. And I got a Paldean Whooper with one of my clone shinies. Omni, by the way, are you okay? I'm still thinking about earlier. Wait, what? What's happening? Oh, do you think that I'm angry about something? Which, absolutely no. No worries, no, I'm not. Like, what would I be angry about? I'm annoyed, yes, but not because of you. I'm annoyed because I keep getting these stupid shiny Phanpies and no Heracross. That's what it is. And also yesterday that I got an 8 shiny Psyduck. It's just that. Don't think too much about it. If I went crazy, yeah, because it just keeps happening. And also before, it just happened that I had to reset 3 times in a row because the game gave me an encounter. That's it. Sometimes you just let it out, you know. Went crazy. I mean, I guess it was kind of a comedic exaggeration, I would say. Gave you the spine chills, really? I'm not really a scary person, so That gave you this the chilies. Right, let's see. Still have at least an hour left of streaming to get the Heracross, but it is definitely getting ridiculous. I mean, I want to move on and go explore the other, you know, the other areas in the Safari-Zone. Like, I don't know, Safari-Zone Area 5 with so many new ones, and Area 6 also has some really interesting ones. But for now, Heracross. Alright then, animator. Oh, that felt like it was a good timing. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, that's a Heracross, but it's not a, Actually, I might try to, Okay, I had some cheering. If I get this one, if I manage to catch this one, I'm gonna try and estimate which one it is. So it's a female. Right, that one I catch, and the shiny one I don't. What a load of BS. Alright. You are a female one. Alright, you got Hexaplaga. Is that the 0th ability, or is that the other one? I have to check that. Scaraborn is the German name. But you have... Okay, that's 0. Ability 0. You're female. You're not a shiny. Your nature is Kuhn. That is bold. Bold. Hidden power, I have absolutely no idea. Can't say that for now. There's one that would be... If it's poison... I mean, I could figure that out pretty quickly, actually. Let me just do that. My breakfast crumb is on my iPad, not the ants. It's 12 in the night. Why? Oh boy, that doesn't sound good. So I'm letting him manage the problem with the ants. Oh, excuse me. It's such a cool animation. Alright. I taught you hidden power. Just want to confirm if it really is that frame, even though I believe it has to be. Very convenient that a trainer with a Kecleon is very close. It's her? Oh, come on, game. Of course you have to do that to me. Leave me alone. Bless you, thank you. Anyways, ants. Yeah, that's not such a nice thing to have on your electronics, definitely. Or just in general in your home. Right. Let's see. Steel type, alright. Bizarre. Oops. Steel, there it is. Let me check, is Kuhn really... Why am I getting something that doesn't make any sense? Blah, 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 blah. You are 50-50 gender indeed, yes. Not that I do that again. And you are Kuhn, and Kuhn is bold. Yeah, that is very strange. I don't even have such a... How bizarre. So I can't even use calibration. Huh? How strange. That makes no sense. But oh well. There we go. Let's just try again. Sometimes I just get results that are not within Pokéfinder, and I ask myself, is that a glitch or something? I guess you heard that cheering. And there it goes again. There was an ant infestation a few days ago. Ants everywhere climbing on sofas and more. Oh no. Oh, that's even worse. That's really, really bad. Especially if they get into the very tiny creeks. Getting rid of the ants, that's really, really hard. Okay. This time no stupid encounter. So good luck with the ants. You better get a you better do something about it not too late. I'm speaking from experience. We always clean the room with a mop and everything. We're cool. Yes, but the thing is, they get in the very small creeks where a mop cannot go because it doesn't fit. It depends on how bad the infestation is. Walls cleaned. Oh, yeah, I already read that. My mistake. My bad. Morning we're not. I need to get the wire up in order to charge my PS5 controller, just so they don't come up. Okay. We placed poison outside. Just be careful with poison, because if rats get a hold of that, they can place it somewhere in their burrows, and then a lot more animals get a hold of the poison. The ants are going into the consoles. Oh, that's not good. Or on the consoles. Well, they shouldn't go in because bugs are definitely known to cause trouble when they are inside of... Rats are rare as hell. Or where you live, could be. Although rats are definitely a species that you can find on every continent except maybe Antarctica. Why do girl jeans have those weird fake pockets? It's an excellent question, James. And I mean, it's just style over convenience. Also, the pockets that are real on girl jeans are usually really small. That's why we have to carry purses everywhere. But now I'm so accustomed to purses that I know I don't like having too important things in my pockets. Nothing of interest. I just want a Heracross, come on. They're rare but not impossible or zero. Oh, where I'm from, there I usually see them. You can see them during the night. Sometimes I even hear them scream when I have the window open and I'm up very late. Good. Total rats that came into my house are 2, which were in the past since I was a little kid. Oh, your little pet rats. Of course, these don't count. Ooh, very quiet today, and also yesterday. Looks like not a lot of my viewers are online right now. I'm gonna throw something at you for calling me that. Calling you what? What is going on? I was hanging up girl jeans at work the other day and almost all of them had fake pockets. What a troll thought that was a good idea. I can fit everything in my pockets, I don't even need a backpack. Because that's a difference with women's and men's clothing. It's a well-known thing in fashion. What are your plans for tomorrow, if it's okay to ask? But you had to go get up early. I have to go to my parents, drive my husband somewhere, and prepare for something the day afterwards. I'm gonna teach some, at least I was asked to show or hold a presentation in astronomy for some young students in a high school. Little rat? I never called you a little rat. And I mean, rats are a good thing, at least I like them. I don't like when people call someone a dog or a rat and they see that as bad. I mean, dogs are so loyal, they're wonderful friends. Alright, something just happened, but oh geez, now that's what I call cheering. Did anyone score a goal? Wow, they're going wild out there. I hear something in your mic. Yeah, that's the people outside cheering because of football. Oh my goodness, not again. Oh no, not a shiny that I don't need. I have so many already. This is insane. Level 29. Well, which one is that? No idea. This one? You still with me? Just trolling me for a bit, I guess. Plug your mic at Mach 5. I want to hear the cheering. Oh, no, because then every single other noise is gonna be super loud. And another shiny card. Jeez. Oh, they're exact copies of each other. Alright. So I hit the same frame twice. Or maybe I accidentally hit multiple 29 frames, level 29 frames. Yeah, it's a not so nice shiny, definitely animator. Come on, I just want the Heracross. This is so ridiculous. I mean, I'm getting so many shinies, but none of them are what I'm looking for. Do you know if they have a Auchan in Germany, or is that an only Luxembourg thing? No, Auchan is French. Maybe they have a Auchan somewhere in Germany. If they have one, it would probably be very close to the French-German border, you know? But yeah, Auchan is French, not Luxembourgish. Have you even ever heard of a DS Lite XL? Yes, I have. But isn't that... Oh no, wait, DSi? No, DS Lite XL. I don't think that one... Not sure if that one exists. I misread it as DSi XL. I don't think a DS Lite XL exists, although I could be wrong. But nothing's coming to mind. Oh, did you hear that, James? Dr. Bad Boon, that villain from Super Monkey Ball 2, he's coming back to the newest game and he's a playable character. Hang on, I'll send it to you. Yeah, that's exactly what I also was asking myself, because DSi XL, that definitely exists. But a DS Lite XL, I don't think that exists. I'm on the verge of falling asleep, by the way, and I literally mean the S-Lite XL. Also, if I ever spam stuff, I'm asleep. I mean, several have definitely used my streams as a background noise to fall asleep. I've also done the same thing with other streams, so no problem with that. And nah, you're good with the spamming, it's all good. But I don't think a DS Lite XL exists, at least I've never heard of anything like that. And now a plane is flying above. Luxair, the national Luxembourgish air travel agency, they have been getting more flights. Also, there's Cargo Lux, or Cargo Lux, a cargo Luxembourgish cargo company, but for plane cargo specifically. And I can definitely hear that because where I'm at, it's below a flight line. And I just hear planes much more often. Put rain noise on or something. Oh, I do that as well. It looks like Germany and Switzerland are 1-1. And now they have become a bit more quiet. No, no. No, 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 no. No, no, no. I don't want that. Come on, just a Heracross. How hard can that be? It's just insane. And now it's really much quieter outside now. That's why I saw so many Switzerland and Germany flags today. That definitely explains that. Let's just go here for the lols. No reason whatsoever. And then I think I'm gonna try with the earlier frame again. Not that I can do too many things, but... Oh, that stupid Heracross. Come on, show up, will you? Oh geez, planes. Another plane? Really? Right, anyway, I'm gonna go before I really fall asleep, so good night and have a great stream and day. Alright, Animator, thank you so much for being part of the stream, and sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite, and see you next time. So, good night. Don't want to keep anyone up, just so they can watch the stream. That's definitely not what I'm here for. So, James, this is our stream now. Since, let me check. No. It's pretty quiet. Much quieter than usual. Usually my weekend streams get more views, but now the weekday streams got more views. It's like it inverted. Oh, and also today is the national holiday of Luxembourg. So that's also a reason why there's so many people outside cheering. Did you end up buying that Game Boy Reader thing? I didn't buy it as I feel you would have more use of it. Just us now? Yeah, I think it's just us now. No, I didn't buy it yet. I don't know if the e-reader, I don't know if the American or Japanese e-reader works with European games. And I assume it doesn't. That's why I haven't bought it yet. So there's a guy who is called I'm a Blissey. And it's partially also because of him why I am doing RNG manipulation. He, I guess, inspired me to do it as well. There's not a lot of people. There's tons of people hunting shinies online, but not a lot of them are doing it over or via RNG manipulation. So I thought, hey, that would be good if... I wish there was more documentation about almost any RNG manipulation that you can do. So I thought to myself, okay, if it's not online, then you might as well do it yourself. And yeah, he made custom events that you can put on your game, but you need either an e-reader or a flashcard Game Boy Advance cartridge, which I don't have an e-reader, but I do have a flashcard, so probably something like loading that, getting it off of GitHub, putting that on the flashcard, and then I can actually do RNG manipulation hunts that are very interesting that the game doesn't usually have. So that would be very interesting. Okay, what do I get? Aw, come on. Happy Luxembourg Day. Thank you, I guess. Whether it works or not, it'd still be cool to own it. Yeah, I mean, it is, but it's not like I have a lot of money at the moment. That's why can't really just impulse buy it. just not a good financial decision at the moment. And some guy's car alarm. Oh, the honking has commenced. I don't know if you hear it, but I thought at 1 second, I thought, oh, that's a car alarm, but no. The honkers have started to honk. I think that's gonna be a thing for the next streams. Oh well. Can't really stop them now, can I? And you can't really escape that in Europe either, so... You're probably also in Hamburg gonna hear honking. So Germany and Switzerland played 1-1. You're seriously honking at a draw? The last 24 hours you cannot walk down the street to Hamburg without people shouting at you in Turkish, waving their flag. Oh yeah, I mean Germany has a lot of Turkish immigrants. I also had to miss several trains today because each one has been packed. Took me about an hour to get back to my hotel when it should have only taken about 15 minutes. So, did you take a later train or did you walk by foot? So, met 2 giant bags of chips. Yeah, you sent me the video, that was pretty funny. And they just distributed them on the street, like for free? What a job that must be. Well, hopefully you are liking Hamburg. I mean, yeah, the reason why the trains are so packed, I mean, it is the Euro 24 now, and the host country where the games will be played are in Germany, if I'm not mistaken, in different arenas in Germany. And I mean, yeah, of course the trains are gonna be completely overfilled now. Didn't walk by foot, I just kept waiting until there was a train that had enough space. I get it. Thought I'd have to push through a crowd to get out of the train, but the door opened on my side. Well, that's good. And you know, you can just say excuse me, oder is German. You can say Entschuldigung, and they'll usually let you through. I think Duolingo maybe should have taught you that word already, if I'm not mistaken. Ah, my tea has gone cold. No, it's not shiny. For a second I thought it was. And Eontimer shows no visual cue again. Why is it always doing that? I just don't get it. Maybe I really have to change to flow timer. Maybe flow timer is indeed a bit better. Or they were just giving them out as a free promotional thing. Well, that's really cool. I do remember that happening in Luxembourg with cola, light cola. Like there were people just handing out free Coca-Cola Light in really small Like, these cans that they distributed were comically small. But I mean, you're getting it for free. I guess you can't really be too mad about that. But yes, really enjoying Hamburg, not hamburger. At the moment, everything is better here. I didn't choose the best time of the year to come though. Well, I mean, you wanted to see that concert. It just happens to overlap with the football thing. But other than that, I think it's all good. I'm just really surprised that you never saw a double bed with 2 sheets on them. Like, did you ever never see that? Because in many European countries, I mean, my parents do it, I do it. You don't, as a couple, when you share a bed, you don't usually share one bed sheet, because it's very well known that either the wife or the husband or boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever, that one of them is kind of stealing the blanket and the other one doesn't have anything anymore. That's why it's preferred to have 2 bed sheets, so everyone has their own bed linen. I'm very surprised that you've never seen anything like that, because, I mean, you've seen my bedroom, right? That's just how it was on my bed as well. Wait, I forgot about using Duolingo the past few days. What's the shortest way to apologize for someone if I walk into them, for example? I mean, a lot of German words are pretty long, but what you can say is Entschuldigung. Entschuldigung. That's how you pronounce it. I think I'll just, it's basically I'm sorry. That's how you write it. And it's pronounced Entschuldigung. And if you say that, they're gonna be okay. So just don't run into people and then not say anything that is very rude. Oh, you did see my bedroom, definitely. Oh, you walked past it, but you don't. Oh, okay, that's. I mean, I did the first time you came to my place, I did give you a very quick room tour. So I thought you at least have gotten a look at it then. But then again, maybe you've forgotten it and you were too tired, because I remember the first time you came over, you didn't really sleep well. So maybe you forgot about that, which, I mean, honestly, no problem. Only hotels I stayed in England were Premier Inns, which aren't too fancy. They just have a double-sized sheet on a double-sized bed, just like my parents' double bed have a double-sized sheet. Okay. But yeah, here we prefer our own sheets, so no disputes happen. Alright, Eontimer, are you working now, please? Is that... Oh my goodness, I'm going mad here. And bye-bye. Okay, what was that? A level 20, what was it? Level 29? First one that fled for tonight, so there's that. Oh, just... Never mind that shiny, let's just continue. Now with the other frame, 15,168. It's the earliest frame. But it really is getting ridiculous. And the honking. Heard some honking again. Oh, I bet if it's like the quarter finals or something like that, I think my stream is gonna register a lot of honking from outside. So maybe mentally prepare yourself for that. Also, in fairness, every time I've stayed in a double room, I've been the only guest, so maybe didn't need to separate the sheets. Yeah, true. Also, the Edeka own brand juice is surprisingly nice. Oh yeah, I really like Edeka's own produce. It's really good sometimes. It depends on what it is, but usually if I go shopping in, like, grocery shopping in Germany, I prefer going to Edeka. It's really quiet today in today's stream. But yeah, Edeka is definitely a good place to go. A bit more expensive than other supermarkets. But definitely higher quality. But I think everything you're gonna get in Germany there is gonna be to your liking. If you think that there's some good stuff in the UK, well, or at least where you are from specifically. Oh, how quiet it is today. Was a Netto next to my hotel, which I plan to go. I don't know if it's a ghetto one or not. No, the one that I showed you in Trier, that's the ghetto Netto. But not every Netto is a ghetto Netto, if that makes sense. But Netto is usually a discount grocery store. Breakfast is pretty expensive, but definitely worth it once you experience it. Yeah, I usually try to book hotels where the breakfast is included, so that I don't have to shell out over €100 for breakfast, you know. But I believe you when you say it's good. If this little ice cream cone thinks that you fill them with jam. I didn't try that yet, but I never saw that at home. With jam? Do you mean frozen yogurt? I've sent a photo of the juice I bought. Netto used to be in the UK in 2012, but our mascot was a dog, not a cat. Netto has a mascot? I would be very unaware of that fact. At least the ones that I usually go to do not have any mascot. To be fair, I don't really go to Netto nowadays. Because the ones that are closest to me, they're usually... everything good is gone when I'm there. Do you hear the honking? I heard some guy go, "Oh, hey!" That's funny. Look up the Netto dog, you see what I mean. Alright, I'm looking that up as we speak. Doot, 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 doot. That was the Netto cat was a one-time ad they did. That's why I showed it to you. I don't think that was a I don't know, a mascot. Oh, I think that's a different Netto, or maybe a very old one. Oh, okay, so that's the British Netto. Okay. Here honking, but I thought it was my aunt. No, definitely people are honking outside. No, but cheering and honking is definitely from my end. And they're honking for what? I mean, is it the Germans? Is it the Swiss? Because they both, none of them won. They got one. Oh, and Hungary won. Okay, maybe it's them as well. Sent the ice cream thing. Oh, you did. That's to put jam on, so you can, for example, if you prefer strawberry jam, it's for your bread. It's for breakfast. We'll buy even more juice from Edeka. It is very quiet though. Really weird how the... Yeah, usually my weekend streams get the most views, but now it seems to be switched. Very strange. Right, Heracross, please. No. Oh boy. This takes an eternity, doesn't it? I just want a Heracross. Come on, game. Why do I not get that? Only hit it once. And it fled. Do they do that in the UK as well when there's a very important sports game that people just go outside to honk? I do wonder if... I mean, UK sports teams are pretty known, let's say infamous for how they behave, right? Oh, and there's more, like Luxembourg has a much bigger problem of joblessness now. I mean, I'm one of them, right? Not getting a job for how long now? that beeping noise is still so... God, why does always something like that has to be there? I don't know why. Honking thing happens, yeah. Remember the UK versus Italy thing in 2022? My friend took me to London for that. I never cared for soccer, football, but we still went on. So it's just a whole night of honking. Well, now it's been a bit quieter now. Don't hear honking anymore. When we scored and everyone started cheering, I just stood there emotionless because I couldn't care less. Plus the train stations were full to bursting already. I hate the crowds throwing beer bottles on. That really sucks because beer is really sticky and then you just end up, you know, it ends up being so disgusting. British people were throwing beer bottles at the Italians. Oh, big disrespect. When England lost, as if it was therefore that their country won. Oh, come on, how childish can you be? Pathetic. As if that's gonna change anything about the situation, right? What nonsense. But yeah, British tourists are not really popular everywhere because of set reasons. Alright, 10 seconds. Let's see. Hopefully this time it will work. Come on, Heracross. Apparently some people died? What? Really? They died? Oh jeez, that's serious. How horrible. Attacks and stampedes. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, crowd crush. People tend to underestimate those. Definitely. Oh boy. Not good. Imagine dying because of such a stupid little thing. Come on, Heracross, I know you're here somewhere. I just don't get that stupid Heracross. Is it really because of that stupid NPC? I do wonder. But yeah, that's pretty horrible to hear about these stampedes and all of that. That's why when there's events like this, that's usually where I prefer to stay home. I also don't like big crowds. Exceptions being Climax, for example, that hardstyle festival I go to. Because for some reason there you don't get pushed. You can just go through the crowd and people, while dancing, just make way for you. It's really weird to explain and it sounds like you're making it up, but it's definitely like that. That's the only place where I'm okay being in a dense crowd, but other than that, yeah. Not a fan of crowds either. Definitely not. And now suddenly it's very quiet, no honking anymore. Well, after a certain time, people get, they'll call the police. Because, I mean, tomorrow people will have to get up early to work. Kind of unfair. You shouldn't expect everyone to, I mean, let people sleep if they have to work, right? Oh, how quiet it is. Kind of stumped how quiet it is. Oh, might as well tell you now, James, that you're listening. I will not be able to stream next Saturday, but probably next Sunday. Just so you know. And let's see what awaits me now. Is that... Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Bye bye. Alright, I'm not gonna calibrate, I'm just gonna try again and again. Another shiny just fled. Not that I really care, honestly. I get that the band I'm seeing Tuesday I saw twice before. It's the kind of music where you'd expect a mosh pit, but there never is one as no one wants to hurt anyone. Well, that's good. I would not fare well in a mosh pit. Fanbase are the nicest people. Next Saturday is the day I fly home, so I probably wouldn't be able to watch anyway, but I'm around on Sunday. Alright, alright. Should work then. Fanpy. Yeah, I don't know how many shiniest Fanpy. I mean, I have so many of them. What game do you need to get a shiny Eevee? This one, but there's a specific, so to get Eevee I need to breed it, and doing RNG manipulation with breeding in Emerald, the game I'm playing right now, I haven't successfully done that before, so I'll definitely, I'll try that before. If it works, then I'm gonna stream it. And then the first target I'm going for will be the shiny Eevee. Because I definitely want Eevees with special attacks that I already have. As in, I have a male Smeargle that can pass on said attacks. But yeah, I still need to figure out how to do the egg RNG correctly. If that doesn't work out, then I can't do it. Because you don't get wild Eevee in this game. Does every Pokemon have a shiny counterpart? Yes. Yes. Some are very nice, others are really lame. Like, I mean, with Fanpy, the difference is really barely there. But once you're back, maybe you can get into start with Pokemon Yellow if you want. Start your Pokemon journey. It's already close to Monday. Can't believe another week has gone by. How fast that really happens. You mean to bring my 3DS and Game Boy with me to Germany? Oh. I don't know if that would be a good idea. Imagine you forgot them in Hamburg. Would be pretty bad. So maybe it's not too bad that you didn't take that with you. Totally forgot. And the flea markets I mentioned are in Bremen, which I won't be able to get to, unfortunately. So you don't go to Bremen, will you go to Berlin? Okay, that was pretty good. That neither of the NPCs in the beginning moved much, if at all. So let's see. Come on, I just want one freaking Heracross. Just one. That's it. But yeah, James, bring your 3DS and your Game Boy with you when you come to my place instead of Hamburg. True, but I could also get my Switch or Apple TV in Hamburg. Same with everything else. I brought with me Berlin. I would cost more, 100 euros to get to, and I can't really afford to do that. Okay. Yeah, well, that's... I forgot how expensive train tickets can be in Germany. Germany, do they have people on the train to check your tickets? Yeah, usually they do. If not, maybe I can get away with a free journey. I wouldn't risk it. I definitely wouldn't risk it. You can get a big fine that's gonna cost you more than 100 euros. So, yeah, better not do it. And even if you say something along the lines of, but I'm a tourist, I don't know better, not such a good idea. To be honest, I haven't been paying for public transport except for when I got the train to the airport, from the airport to the hotel. Yeah, that's why when I'm in Germany, Germany is the land of the cars with all their car brands and all that. They're very proud of that. On the Autobahn, that highway or roadway, whatever you want to call it, you can drive, not always, but a lot of them are without a speed limit. And I mean, once I get a bit larger car and a salary, then we can plan on doing a road trip, and then you're not gonna have to pay that much for a train. Trains I've been taking today were underground trains. Yeah, metro. We unfortunately cannot have metros in Luxembourg because of the way, like the kind of rock that we are on. Apparently that doesn't work. Right, 10 seconds. Let's see. what will the game give me now? Another Oddish, another shiny that I've already had, another Oddish, okay. Ugh. So many tries for that stupid Heracross. Train journey is open, taking no more than 10 minutes and would cost no more than fewer euros. Sorry, what? I don't understand. Always these stupid NPCs. Let's just go here for the funnies. But yeah, James, I don't understand your last comment. And please refrain from trying to hitch a ride without paying. Or else you're gonna get a fine of, I think, 260 euros, if not more. Don't feel bad for not paying for the trains as they only lost a few euros. It's not like I took a long journey to Bavaria or something, which would cost me an early 200, if that makes more sense. Yes, but what I'm trying to say is do not take the train and hope no one will find out. Because if you do, I mean, you don't want to make the Germans angry, especially not as a Brit, because British tourists have they're infamous here for disregarding the rules, and yeah, maybe not the best idea. So just wait until I got my salary, and then we can talk about plans in the future. Bavaria, definitely want to visit that, show that to you. Hamburg, I also want to go there. Berlin, I want to give Berlin a second chance. Last time I went, and only time I went there was with a class that I hated, so yeah. And the place we slept at was not really clean. But as an adult, being able to choose the hotel that I want, of course that's not gonna be an issue then. And then you're gonna see large parts of Germany, other countries as well where you've never been to. If you want some nice chocolate in Switzerland, that's also a country I want to go back to as an adult and not a kid sitting in the car driving through Switzerland. Be honest, with the buses, I genuinely did forget to pay. For a brief moment I thought it was in Luxembourg again, and I thought it was free, but I plan to buy a train ticket that worked for a week. Yeah, definitely do that. Luxembourg is the only country in the world where the public transport is completely free. Don't forget about that. That's not normal. Although it should be normal everywhere. Yeah, definitely. Come on, Heracross. Come here. Come here. Shiny Xatu, alright. Okay, sure. Well, another shiny that I wasn't looking for, but at least it's something else for once. So let's try getting that one. Right, Xatu level 29. So I assume this is the frame that I've hit. Providing, of course, I catch it as well. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. No, okay. You're still with me though, okay. At least another shiny for once. Oh, come on. You're still with me, bird, okay. You do you. Well, please. Either you stay or you flee. One of them, please. Got like 15 minutes left of streaming. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Don't troll me here, come on. And you fled. Okay, bye bye. Already have multiple of them, so. Come on, Heracross. I just want a freaking Heracross. How much does that take, really? Just very strange. And why do I keep hitting frames that are a bit later, much later in fact, than the Heracross? That's very strange. Public transport in Luxembourg is far better than in England, and in England you still have to pay for it. Can't say that for sure. I actually think the public transport in Luxembourg is not good at all. Especially if you don't live in the center or like in the south. You're gonna have a hard time and you have to rely on a car instead. And I haven't seen every single public transport thing of England, so I don't know about that claim. Not too sure myself. But I would say no. Yes, it's free here, okay, but it's not really that good. If you don't think the Luxembourg public transport is good, then you would hate what's in England. Maybe. I mean, what's so bad about the public transport in England? For example, in Luxembourg, it's if you're not in the south or close to the capital, expect delays. Or expect train lines to just get cancelled and then just having to wait 3 hours to go to a certain point. Or just if there's one snowflake that fell to the ground, a lot of train lines are also having problems. Nothing is ever on time, and if it is on time, it's usually packed to the point where you can't get on, depending on the time of year. It doesn't sound too different, but then again, London, of course, it's going to be more packed than Luxembourg. We don't even have 1 million people. But yeah, I never went to England before, so I can't say. But from what my parents told me in London, apparently it's really good. But then again, I don't know. Can't say that. I never was there. I never tried it. I usually prefer taking the car, also in Europe. But that's also, I know it's not as environmentally friendly, but as a woman alone in the public transport, I don't know. If you were in my situation, you'd probably also understand why. Not just in London, but in small villages where I live. Yeah, of course, that's gonna be different in small villages, of course. Alright, 5 seconds. Come on, Heracross. Come on, come on. I want the Heracross. If I get it now, then the stream is over. No, that's a Gloom. Not even a shiny one. Yeah, looks about being the penultimate reset. And then it's midnight. And then it's not Sunday anymore, so that's where the stream ends. Even in small villages, it can be packed and delayed. We have that as well. Hey there, Kaiser comes and welcome back. How you doing? Yeah, I've gotten multiple shinies and none of them are Heracross. It's getting pretty annoying, actually. But this is probably gonna be my penultimate reset for tonight. Not sure how much longer you're gonna stream, but I'm back for a little bit. Yeah, I'm gonna probably stream for another 10 minutes at most. Because it's midnight soon, and then I definitely have to go to bed. And it's not Sunday for me anymore. And I definitely have to get up at least the latest 10 in the morning tomorrow. Believe in you. Thank you, but it's just, I mean, yesterday I just gotten so many Psyducks and not a single Golduck. And today I'm just getting so many shiny Fanpies, a shiny Oddish, of course, obligatory shiny Oddish. And the last thing that appeared was a shiny Xatu, but no Heracross, nothing. Oh, you just had D&D with your friends. Went very well. Oh, that's nice. Were you the DM? Still have to wake up at 7:30 for jury duty. It's still going on. I presume it's the same case that you already got called for. We don't have jury duty in Europe, even though, I don't know. Maybe we should have something like a jury in Luxembourg. I'm the forever DM, so I'm always DMing. I see. There's just some people that are much better at DMing. And if you're good at it, then hey, by all means. Oh, and there was some honking before that my microphone happened to pick up. So that also happened. 99% of times when I say I have D&D, I was DMing. DM on main. Case hasn't started yet actually, but it will start tomorrow. Okay. Pretty sure I'm not allowed to know, but I'm not gonna ask you anyway. Any tips for someone who wants to become an ADM? Any dungeon master tricks you might want to share? Love DMing, but sometimes I want to be the player. And by sometimes I mean all the time. I see. Oddish, alright, the last reset for today. Let's see. Please let it be like the now with the why not stream where I get the shiny by the end? That would be nice. I'd be okay with that. I'm just gonna say and mention it again in case anyone watching right now has forgotten about it, but I will not be able to stream next Saturday. But Sunday should be fine. And that will be in a new area in the at the Safar-Zone, so finally some new shinies. Some DM advice is don't plan too far ahead or too detailed. Yeah, I think that would be the two things I would, like the two mistakes I would do. I want to make sure your players have agency, so let them do their own thing. That makes sense. Doesn't mean don't plan, just a rough outline. Yeah, because you never know what's gonna happen, right? And if you stick too hard to certain things that you've set, then, I mean, you're inevitably gonna reach a point where that's not doable anymore. Follow the rule of cool sometimes as well. Yeah, I definitely try to follow that with the sci-fi story that I'm writing. But balancing the rule of cool with it has to be scientifically plausible. Sometimes it's hard, but it's not as hard as people would want to make you believe that it is. Also remember that you're a player as well, so if you're not having fun, don't DM. Yeah, that makes sense. Don't railroad them, i.e. force them down one path. Best way to do is have a point A and point Z, or Z, with maybe a point G, K, S in there, but save the rest to the players. That definitely makes sense, yeah. Only the big beats of your story should be planned. Yeah, that makes sense. Anything else that you might... That is something that maybe... What are some of the most common mistakes ADM makes? The last minute of the stream. Also, you for combat don't always use circular arena, have depth to it. Yeah, that's something a lot of DMs do, that the arena is always circular, even though it doesn't have to be. Either DM is too handsy on, or hands on, or too hands off. Okay. Come on. If it's not a Heracross now, don't let players go crazy, communicate with them at the same time, don't control them. Unfortunately, no shiny. Oh well. Hopefully I'll have more luck next... Definitely, hopefully, I'll have more luck next time, next stream. But as always, thank you so much for being part of it. And see you at the latest next Wednesday. So have a good one, goodbye and good night.